You guys heard my wife. We're covering the moon. Silence is the mother of all divine power. With the full moon tonight being the cold moon, these two things could not be more in sync. Because Isa, or ice, represents the crystallized spirit. And you can also look at it as solidified emotion, because emotions are symbolized by the element of water. And when it's frozen or solidified, becomes ice. And the moon rules over all of these and way more, but we're gonna go into that kind of as we go. Specifically Friday. She is the feminine principle of the entire universe and all creation. The moon and nature, which you'll see on Friday, is the queen of the universe. Notice it controls the tides in the ocean, water, or your emotions at night. Or how about magic, which is done at night, under the moon. Even in alchemy, the lunar queen, the other half needed to make the philosopher's stone, is silver, which has almost always been associated with the moon. She has more titles and names than there are ways to die, which she also ruled over. And to quote one of her most well-known personalities, or symbols we know her as, I'm gonna use the name Isa to avoid any trouble. And if you know your runes, her name is spelled Isa Sawilo, Isa Sawilo. But we're gonna use Isa. This is on a plaque that appeared at Mount Nisa, outside one of her most renowned temples. I who am nature, parent of all things, queen of the elements, sovereign of the spirits of the dead, first of the celestials. I rule by Nod, the luminous heavens, the breeze of the sea, and the deplorable silence of the realms. I, Isa, am all that has been, is, or shall be, and no mortal man hath ever unveiled me. She is the very image of the great works, the philosopher's stone, the elixir of life, and the universal medicine, which she uses to restore the sun in almost every mythology where the sun god dies. She is the redeemer and resurrector of the sun. Which brings us now to Hathor, from being known as a goddess of destruction to the goddess of fertility, love, and beauty. Which on Friday you'll see why she's also nature, which ties to these things most often. They're all personalities of the same principle. I got you. She also ruled over dancing and music and the arts, all the things we love. When I said she restores the sun, I meant it. Not only does Isa resurrect Osiris, but Hathor actually restored Horus, who lost his left eye in a battle with Set, which, by the way, Set's name means arrogance. So take those symbols where you will and apply them. It'll help you communicate with nature, I promise you. Because the left eye corresponds to the right side of your brain. And the right side of your brain is your feminine energy, the female energy. So in a battle with arrogance, he lost his left eye, and the moon, Hathor, restored him. And a fun fact for you is that pharaohs were once called the children of Hathor. She is sometimes symbolized as a great white cow, which represented milk and nourishment in all the land for the people. Quick sidebar, the word mother never originally just meant mom. It was so much deeper than that. The word mother originally meant one who nourishes relationships. So drag that over to Mother Nature. And nature comes from natura, which means that which becomes. Now there's another creation myth where a giant cow licks Ymir, the first primordial cause, out of the blocks of ice. And from there, all of the gods and giants are born. And the rest of everything else that happens, but that's way later. We're gonna get there. But the figure we know her best as is a crowned goddess with a horned headpiece and a sun disk, like Isa. So tonight, during the full cold moon, remember all of these things. Honor the moon, honor the Queen of Heaven, honor the ice, honor Isa. Honor the female principle in all of nature and consciousness. She is queen after all. Happy Moons Day, guys.